The Light Between Oceans is about a lighthouse keeper and his wife who live isolated on this island, and they kind of have a paradise until they find out that she can't have a baby, and their paradise kind of turns to a nightmarish place. And then one day a miracle happens. A boat washes up with a baby and a dead man in it, and they choose to keep the baby. And the movie's really about the consequences that spiral from that one decision.
There was moments where it was just Alicia and myself, on Janus Island, and all of what's happening there. Of course, Florence when she arrives, and then the few scenes that we had with on the mainland, it was a treat. You're working with cream of the crop, so you just sort of sit back and soak it up, really.
I would say that one of the biggest perks of my job is the fact that I get to go to places that I don't know how I would have ended up there otherwise, and to see that kind of nature being so much in the elements and seeing more beautiful sunrises each day than I've ever seen in my life was, felt like a big gift, really.
Living on an island to me is what happens when we fall in love and go to our houses. I think we all live on islands in a way, and I've kind of spent my life's work trying to take pictures of what happens on those islands and take moments of what happens on those islands.
I was blown away by the fact that it's a story about good people, ordinary, real people who try to navigate their way through life, and sometimes good people don't make the right decisions and bad mistakes, and yet you feel for them and you kind of relate to them.
I think all too often films are about black and white, and actually we live in a very grey world. Tom is a good man, but it's about good people doing bad things, but for the right reason. It moved me, it made me cry, it made me smile. I really felt this relationship. And whether I'm doing Harry Potter or Paddington or Boy in the Striped Pajamas, I just want to be moved. And I believe if I'm moved, then audiences will too. And I hope they'll be moved by this.
Ultimately, movies about forgiveness. And I think that's a beautiful thing to put into the world, especially this world in which we live in now, is I try to make all my movies for my kids. They can't really watch my movies yet, but I'd be happy for them to see this movie and go forth with their lives. Yeah.